y'all. Welcome to this week's episode of Ducking Reality. In the pond with me today, we have our special episode of Touch of the Tism. Wait, I didn't open my book. What was it? The ever honest Danielle.
Yeah.
Yup.
And what was my... Oh, I lost it all.
My hot dog?
My hot dog?
My hot dog, Holly.
Oh, the brilliant Holly. The brilliant and bold Holly and the ever candid Danielle.
Hey.
Mine is super debatable, but that's okay.
Well, we are back in the pond. I'm not going to do the same intro I did the other day because I'll just cut that in, I guess.
Oh,
We'll see how good my editing skills are.
I have faith in you.
Just like,
I have faith in you.
But just in case that other audio doesn't make it to public, maybe that'll be on my Patreon or something.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Holly, first of all, we are going to just talk about the shit that pisses us off, cracks us up, and makes us question humanity.
God, where do we
Preach.
begin?
Everywhere. Everywhere all at once. Did you watch that movie?
It's a good movie.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, I won't ruin it for
I've
you.
heard
but
wonderful things, though.
I actually watched it in theaters with my girlfriend and her mom for her mom's birthday.
Oh.
And like Siobhan knows, I was like, wow, should I be sitting in here right now?
I was going to say, I heard that there's a lot of like parental issues that are unpacked
but
in that
it's also,
movie.
it's got great comedic timing and like Jamie Lee Curtis, just que bueno.
Yeah. I do love
to
her.
watch it. Well, cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Salud.
Hey.
To the Tism.
To the Tism. To the Tism. And I'm being good, not showing up wasted, getting drunk during.
Yes.
Remember that.
We've decided that that's our new way to go.
It's a marathon, not a
We're going to
sprint.
get drunk during the podcast, not before.
Yes, that way I can remember things.
I can't get too drunk. I have to go to the bar later.
That's true.
I have to save my drunk for the bar.
Yes.
I'm going to save my drunk till 2 a.m. But you just mentioned your girlfriend, so give us an update on how Katie's doing.
Perfectly. She's got a lot of phone appointments now. And I was trying to help her with the disability part of it. And they ask you a lot of very vague questions.
Oh, yeah. I tried to explain to someone the other day that, like, when all the left wing or right wing, whatever, mega people are talking about, like, all the people on benefits and how they're just taking advantage of the system. I was like, no, that's not really how that works. It's not very easy to get the benefits.
No, it's like if you lag for, less than a day, you stop your payments for like at least 2 weeks. I've been supporting her the last 2 weeks, and she got paid finally on Tuesday, but she's got to catch up on her bills. So I'm still, I guess breadwinner, but I don't care because she's the best person in the world. Job is like, well, you need to come back soon, and her doctors are like, no. Like, this is a very serious surgery, and her job's like, well, you've been gone for almost a year, and I'm just like, it's a very serious surgery.
Yeah.
And so she's stressed out because she's afraid, I told her it's illegal, but she's afraid that they're going to drop her from the insurance, so we're trying the Medi-Cal route, Medicare route, disability, Social Security, all this kind of stuff. And I'm lucky enough that I've got a very caring mother who's like, there'll be no gaps.
Right.
She's like, if something happens where Katie can't get her payments or be taken care of for the things that she has paid into since she was 17.
That's the worst part.
My mom's like, I got you guys. So that's a sigh of relief for her. But she still has this guilt because she's like, I don't want like your mom to have to like go out of her way. And I'm like, girl, she's just happy that I have a partner that doesn't suck ass.
Yeah. Yeah, she's happy she can do it. Like, she's happy that it's keeping you happy and safe and your person happy and safe.
Yeah. But that's just how good she is. She just always has that fucking guilt. And it's like,
well, because she's appreciative of it.
Yeah, but I wish she wouldn't feel guilty.
I know, but like I get it. When I was hurt and on disability, and like I had my parents help me out a few times, I felt like a piece of shit because I was like, here I am, like going to my mommy and daddy for help. But I was like, dude, I also might lose my house that I just bought because I worked so hard to get here.
Yeah.
And then like no one's trying to help me or pay me or take care of me like with my job. I got hurt at work. It wasn't like I was just like fucking around.
No, it's not like you've just been on their couch for ages and ages. Like I think everybody, if you're ever in that situation and people are willing to go out and help you, don't feel so guilty because everyone sees how hard you work. Everyone sees how good of a person, friend, daughter, partner, anything that you are. We're going to have humps. Okay. And luckily enough, at least where we live and where we stay in our community, where we get to pick and choose our friends and family, nobody should have to worry about that. And nobody should feel guilty. You know, if any of you guys had that, again, I would definitely try to help with a fundraiser, a GoFundMe,
For sure.
whatever I had in my savings to give, like, you know. So I just don't feel guilty. That's all I'm going to say. Because look, you're back on your feet. You're doing great things. Katie's almost back on her feet.
And she will be soon. Yeah.
Yeah. And so just.
Yeah, I still haven't paid my parents back.
And you probably will, but at the same time.
No, I paid most of it back, but not all of it. I was just like, just take it off the money I won't get when you die.
You know, call it even.
To be fair, you know, I have little payment plans with my mom too. Like my mom will, like, if I say in passing, like, oh, my knees hurt because I have bad knees. Right. Next thing I know, I got copper fits showing up at my house. I'm like, thank you.
See, that's a real parent right there.
That's a mom. Like, that's really what you want your mom to be. My mom will say she's going to send them to me, and then they'll never talk to me about it again. Oh. I love you, Mom.
But maybe she's got a lot going on too, and she kind of forgets, you know.
Yeah, I think she just forgets.
That's okay. That's the thing that pisses me off. How so many people are unwilling to be like I don't know if it's like forgiving, but it's just like in this day and age, we have so much going on.
Oh yeah.
And if a person has forgotten to do something that they said they were going to do, and it's not necessarily impacting anyone's life like severely, and then you getting like really butthurt about it.
Yeah.
I used to be that way. I probably still am. I'm just trying to put myself for once in another person's shoes. Yeah. We don't fully know what's going on in someone's life. I told Danielle I had a friend acquaintance that recently cut me off because I was dismissive. But it's just like, I forgot that you told me about this because the last year of my life has been insane. But instead of ever asking
when you told me more about that person, I was like, ain't no loss for you, girl. I was like, what?
As someone told me once, the trash sometimes takes itself out.
Exactly. But like this particular person, friend, acquaintance, whatever, only time they would hit me up was like they needed assistance for something.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a friend.
That's not a friend.
And I offered them space to sell their artwork at Fireside, but they had a moment with someone else who was disrespectful there in their 20s. Okay, I'm almost 40. And I was supposed to remember
let a person grow.
You know?
Yeah, I was
just be holding on to that.
I was supposed to remember this story that was said in passing after a night of drinking. And the thing about this person, too, is anytime their name would pop up on my Instagram or my phone, I would let out an audible groan, like, what do they want now?
Oh, no.
So when I got this, like, paragraph of, like, how I'm dismissive and, like, this wasn't the second time, the whole thing I thought to myself was, like, you've never asked me how I'm doing. You've never checked in to see how life is going. You just got offended about something.
Like a narcissist.
Or someone who might possibly be bipolar that's not diagnosed.
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive.
But they're just like, sometimes people are like, that's a narcissist. No, that's just an asshole.
Just an asshole,
Yeah, but I also thought about this person's like life because I was like, let me put myself in their shoes. They can never hold a job down. They can never hold an apartment down. They can never hold a relationship down.
My brain's going, who?
I honestly don't think either of you know
Probably
this
not.
person. But I was like, because I was feeling guilty that they felt this way about me. Right. And I was like letting it run through my head for so long. And then I was just like, you know what? No, I've actually done a lot for you. Like,
yeah.
So no, go fuck yourself. I hope you feel high and mighty, but have fun looking for another apartment. That's probably going to happen soon because you never like your roommates. You don't like your mom. You don't like your partner. It's just,
it sounds like a really miserable existence.
When you have nothing consistent in your life, you have to look at like, what's the common denominator? It's you, boo.
Sounds like an ex of mine.
Yeah, like I think it sounds like an ex.
Why are you so miserable? And it's everybody else's fault. No, again, common denominator. It's a you problem. Maybe you know. I agree with that.
Yeah. So that's one thing that pisses me. I might not be necessarily bar related, but I did meet this person in a bar I worked at. So
fair enough. If it has to be necessarily bar related.
Right. That's just kind of our common denominator.
Yeah.
It's a bar.
Yeah.
Because alcohol is great.
It is.
In moderation.
Use responsibly.
Yes.
And, well, we were just before we got on the mics, we were talking about the stories we tell ourselves, and that's like sometimes you have to realize like you're lying to yourself, or like sometimes I'll be like, I'm just hurting my own feelings for no reason.
Yeah.
Like I have made up this whole story that has nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing in reality that that story is related
But
to.
it's also, I think that's a sign
trauma.
of it's absolutely a trauma response. So like
Yo.
when we were talking about, she has some feelings about my situation, my friend in LA. I'll say that
Because
that
I'm
being,
a
but
protector.
again, no, and I appreciate that. But again, speaking of like unpacking your own shit,
Right.
And I looked back at it and I was like, yeah, you know, girl, you have some. It's like you were just saying, people are busy, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm projecting my own shit where there isn't really an issue.
Okay.
But
But there might be.
Okay.
there might be, okay.
60-40.
But also, you know, don't know the same dynamic. I don't know how to explain it.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna say
because
it all
you're
on the
also
pod, but
only hearing one side.
You're
I get
you're
it.
in a
But you won't give me your friend's number.
so because I'd
I
like to
wouldn't
get
either.
laid again. Thank you very much. Like, why you got your crazy ass friends? Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
No, because I'm just saying, like,
Because apparently we're back to being 13.
I know,
the
right?
mental gymnastics you went through. I'm like, is dick worth
Yeah,
it?
but is it because he's putting her through it, or because she's putting herself
I've
through
already
that fucking
admitted
course?
I do that. I know that I do
you
that.
have admitted that, but at the same time, like,
And I know that
the communication, I'm sorry, I just feel like the communication from the other end,
which in the time period since we've last talked has changed.
because you had to
adjusted.
like,
Yeah, because you got your
you had
ticket
to
go
drop
down?
your shit on the
No,
table.
I changed my plans and had no intention of even seeing him. I would make another plans.
Danielle dropped her huge metaphorical penis
Oh my
on
God.
the table,
love it.
and her friend was like, "Mama." So,
They want it.
Oh goodness.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I hope at least
I appreciate that you're protective of my feelings, Holly. Thank you so much.
I just hope that you take this weekend and put yourself first, and
Oh hell yeah.
you know, and then like let them feel how you felt in a way, and not to like say it's like tit for tat, but at the same
I
time,
didn't respond for like a week
oh, I know.
too. So then there were other things other machinations and all that. So I made it.
I saw that Reddit post. Girl.
I did too. I'm proud of you.
You know,
Teach me your ways.
That's why I was trying to tell my brother. I was like, you really shouldn't like use Reddit for like your porn stuff. He's like, why? I was like, what if it's your friend? What if that story reading is your friend, and now you're like,
That's why it's anonymous. No one will ever know it's me.
That's why I'm old school
Anonymous.
and I use the porn sites. I don't know
mean,
those
I
bitches.
still do too, but
I think one time we gave a shout out to X and XX.
I was going to say,
We
every time
did.
you're on this podcast, you give a shout
there's
out.
some sort of porn site on here.
You bring up a porn site every
You
time
know?
you've been in this room.
because it's a healthy way to not accidentally jerk off to your friend.
Unless
know,
your
some
friend
of
is in
those-
porn. Because I've accidentally I've come across
Did anyone else
an
have that on their bingo card?
I came across an acquaintance one time and I was like, oh, like I knew you danced at the Crazy Horse in the city, but okay. Learning new things.
Actually,
learning new things.
I don't know if I said this on the podcast before, but one time I was scrolling through X and XX, and I swear to God, my ex was on there. Like, but we were just starting to date.
Oh,
so I
shit.
sent the link, and I was like, "This you?
This you? And what was the answer?
That couldn't be me. I don't recognize that bathroom."
That's not a no.
That's not a no. That is not a, you might not recognize that bathroom girl, doesn't mean you weren't in it. Like,
I would be like, no, that is not my jiggle. You know what I
Wait a
mean?
minute,
that's not the way my ass claps. What are you talking about?
I was just like, all right. All
I would
right.
just say just own it. But, you know,
Own
I
it.
think there's...
Get your money from it at least, because I paid for a lot.
and that's why I do give props to OnlyFans, folks. I really do. Like, just make your own money, bro.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
back to Reddit though. No, because there's like a subreddit. It's like TikTok cringe or something like that.
Okay.
And lately they've been
Cringe, like the
having,
kids say.
and lately they've been having like these like entitled people who have OnlyFans on it, and I'm just like, I see them, and I kind of look at them and I'm like, this is why you ain't got no fans, like, I'm a little judgmental, but I'm just like, maybe. I don't know, maybe
Your porn
shower.
better.
Shower.
Ooh.
Don't stand out front of the subway asking why your man's not paying for your nails. Like, pull your pants up. And I want to talk because my pants never come up, but I don't have OnlyFans. Like, everyone gets this butt crack for free.
That's true. You should start charging for it.
You should.
You know?
I told that to Termaine, she almost hit me.
Oh.
She was like, girl, that is Katie's. I'm like, when I get home. But these cans,
is just
I mean,
these cans ain't gonna stack themselves.
we'd all be lying if we said that flirting and other things aren't a little bit part of the job. I'm
So
just saying.
I think both of you flirt, but I'm like,
Apparently, I'm so nice, and I will keep his name out of this. I'll tell you all off of air because it's somebody that we all know who is a regular at one of the bars,
I know.
and it left.
You can tell us now. I can just edit it out.
I can say, yeah, that's true. So he came back last night, and it was dead. Like literally, everything emptied out, and there was only a couple people in there. And he comes in, he's hanging out, and I was like, "This is kind of weird." He's like, "I could just be sitting in my backyard," and da da da. I was like, "Okay, he could have done that," but then
But you're here.
proceeds to tell me that he has a crush on me,
Oh.
and I was like,
He does have a
I
type.
guess I'm too
He does
nice.
have a type.
I know. Yeah, so it's like, oh shit, was I too nice? I don't know. He's like, am I reading signals wrong? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, also, I feel like older men of the European status,
White guys?
yeah,
They have a
but
thing for black chicks.
So but
Yeah, you're
it's because
exotic.
we have to be assertive naturally,
Yeah.
and they're not really like used to it unless you're like
Have you
Catholic.
met?
And mean.
They can be.
Oh, maybe I haven't been.
All right. It's like, oh,
Oh, wait, I have
you
a
mean
type.
to me again.
You mean
Tell
my
me I'm bad.
6 foot tall Scottish Irish Italian girlfriend? Yeah, I
Oh,
haven't.
shocking. The dots are connecting.
That make but what'd you say? You were like, no, not.
Yeah, I mean, I let him down gently. And then he kept like sitting there, and I was like, I need to close.
But how drunk was he already?
I mean, he was toasty when he left, and he'd been gone for like 2 hours, and then came back. And he's been sitting in his backyard drinking, and then came back.
How
The
nice to have
return
a-
customer. That
Yeah.
the
The
return, you should not be out this
Nah.
late.
I
Sometimes
never
I have
see you
customers-
past this time. Take your ass back home.
Yeah.
It's late for you. Oh, I gotta be up early. Then go the fuck home, bro.
A couple of times I'll have people come in and be like, yeah, you're not supposed to still be out. Go home. And they'll be like, what? I'm like, you need to go home now. And they're like, do I? I'm like, yes. And then turn around for the most part and leave.
Yeah,
And go home.
yeah.
No, and then they'll
It
be
was
like,
just the
thank you
timing
for sending
was-
me home.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
the
welcome.
timing
Yeah,
was
you're
just
lucky.
awkward because it was literally like two other people in there, or one other person in there. This other chick who I'd never seen before, a black chick. And I was playing some other music, and she's like, this isn't really usually the vibe here, but I'll come back for you. And da, da, da. It was just like, it was.
So she was
just
hitting on you.
She was hitting on me too, and I was just like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it was just kind of weird. And then, and then he came back, and then that moment happened, and she left like right as he got there. So I was like, fuck, you almost
You're
feel,
like, wait, follow that black
yeah,
chick.
yeah. I was like, how you almost feel cornered, not like a bad way. I don't want to say this like he doesn't make me uncomfortable.
No.
He is a nice person. Like I do still think he's a lovely man, but that was
Right.
not the vibe that I had intended to give somebody.
Yeah.
Because I'm just friendly. If I really wanted to flirt with you or fuck you, I'll let you know. Like
She doesn't even flirt. She just like basically has a stamp that says "fuck you," and then she
I
points
think it
at
says
herself.
fuck me.
yeah.
Yes, I have 3 regulars, all white guys.
I like that segue. Let's go back to the 3 regulars. Wait,
two
was it
two are
kill,
old
marry,
guys.
fuck situation? Or
No,
what?
absolutely
I'm
not.
kidding.
Two are regulars that I met at the bar,
Mm.
and there's one guy who's a little bit more like forward,
Mhm.
and he usually is like, oh, like when are you working? Like, I mean, I could shut him down easily.
Yeah.
But like he's a little bit more forward, not in like the. He doesn't say directly, but I'm like,
Yeah.
he'll
can
say like,
tell.
I'm gonna have a barbecue. Do you want to come over? And I'm like, no, married man. And the
It's
thing
them
is,
tiggle bitties, girl.
Yeah.
the weird thing about it though is that when you're constantly talking about your girlfriend,
Yeah, they want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
they can't. They're gonna be disappointed because I am tired.
Not where I thought that sentence was going.
Oh,
I am phoning that shit
It's
in.
like actually.
I'm like, wait, where's that toy? Here, come here.
Actually, it's just a lot of like dog paddling. No, I'm kidding.
It's a little slap fighting.
You're like, oh, is this what this is supposed to do?
You like that?
But like it is weird. Like I had a customer. Like I flirt too. I mean, it's natural. Like I flirt with everyone though. Like I flirt with your wife too. Like I like them too. You know, like I'll flirt with both of you, or neither of you, or the guy next to you to make you feel dumb. But
I like that. That's fun. I love.
But
that
like
one.
one day, one of the guys that comes in that I know is married and always talks about his wife and his kids. Like he was a little tipsy, and then he was like, "So like when are we hanging out?" And I couldn't tell if he was joking or if he was serious.
Oh no!
And then I was like, I hope he doesn't think I actually flirt with him.
Yeah.
Like I would never. One, you're a customer. Like that's gross.
I'm sure, right?
Yeah. And then two, like also I would not date you. Like not
just
in a mean way,
subjectively, but it's just
like you would not be able to handle my lifestyle.
yeah,
Like
it's fair.
Do you ever get the good out of that when you're when you turn them down? And and then your tip increases by like 10%.
Oh, I did get a text. I did get a text earlier this morning. It was like, I'm really sorry if you handled it impeccably. And I was like, okay, so at least he acknowledges
that is how a gentleman acts. That's
what I'm saying. I was like, he did. At first there was a little nudge of like, okay, you gotta go, bro. Like I'm trying to clean it, and he's like, oh, really? And I was like, no, you're not staying. Like this is not going to go
like,
where you think it's
I was
gonna
also
go.
flirting with you so I could stay at the bar.
Yeah, exactly. But 50% tip, I'll take it.
Who was I talking to? I was talking to Lily, right? And
I love her.
She's the best. But she was talking about how she like takes over her space on the bus home. Because like dudes like they see women like that keep their knees together and they like kind of cower on a bus seat or on the BART train. Yeah. She's like, no, I spread that shit out. And I told her, I was like, well, you know what else you do? She's like, what? I was like, fucking rip it. She was like, what? I was like,
oh my God.
I was like, if anybody sees you, and they come up and they sit down next to you that's unwanted, they can just smell it. And they're like, my bad. And they get up and go.
You're like, just carry a little can of fart spray with you.
Even that, but I'm just like,
that smells so terrible.
You think in 2025 with all the things on the internet, even though there's a lot of things that do like counteract what the
manosphere.
Yeah. Ugh. You think that some guys would like kind of be like, well, you know what, I saw like this is actually inappropriate, but it seems to like fuel them even more. So now we got to step it up. Rip ass. Rip ass, sneeze a lot, pick your nose.
Just like talking to yourself too. That's a fun one to me.
Do the little like
you twitch a little and scream.
Who said what?
Like, no, I already told you I'm not doing that.
It's like, hey, little mama, can I talk to you? Hold on.
You stare at your reflection for a little too long in the window.
Yeah.
Like, how you doing?
I think every woman should step up the creep game. Match the creep game. Like, hey, little mama, can I talk to you? Hey, little dad, can I talk to you? And
no, because they're gonna say yes.
No, but like you don't break eye contact. Hey, little dad, can I talk to you? And then like just like
straight looking like a crackhead.
Yeah, just start pinching the nip. Like, what's up? You like corn dogs? Hey, can I show you what I do with a corn dog?
No. See, again, that would probably entice a creep, though. You want to see what you do with the corn dog? Yeah.
No, because I feel like
confuses them.
Yeah. I feel like most creeps are like looking for like strangulation porn, but when you throw the corn dog in, they're like. You just ruined my fantasy.
Or if it's about a power dynamic, which a lot of times it is. The more resistant you are, the more that turns somebody on or makes them be like, oh, well, she just don't know yet. It's like the same thing with dudes who are like, oh, she's only gay because she doesn't have the right dick. That's not how it works, friend.
No.
But they'll still keep trying.
Right.
And I'm like, no, go find someone who wants your dick. Like it's not gonna happen.
Show me. Show it to me.
No, do not send me dick pics.
No, not. No, you don't give them the number.
Only if they're solicited, okay?
No, you're on the bus. Oh,
I definitely don't want to see a dick on the bus.
Hey, no, but listen. It's like, hey, you gay? You just had it right. Let me see it. Let me see it. And don't break. Let me see it.
Just stare. Don't stare at their eyes. Just stare
that
right at their
motherfucker
package.
not a grower or a shower. And
then incorporate another weird thing to do, like let me see it.
Pick your nose while you're just.
Let me see it.
Digging your ear while you're like,
or just like
aggressive your teeth off.
Like aggressively scratch your ass. Let me see it. Let me see it. Or take your shoe off. Pick your toe. Let me see it. Like just weird them out.
I'm actually on board with this.
I'm here for it.
And then you're gonna, oh, you nasty bitch. I wasn't nasty 5 minutes ago. And then like just like
He wanted to talk to me, Daddy. He wanted to talk to me.
and then like take your sock off and just like put it in between your lip and your nose.
Because you know, so there's the same dudes that if you just straight up like rejected them, they'll be like, "Fine, fuck you, bitch." Like, wait, but
I will fuck you,
You were
bitch.
trying to.
You were
and I
trying
just
to,
said
then
no. I already said no. I thought we covered that.
yeah, you weren't gonna get it anyways.
But then follow them. What's wrong now? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's up, Daddy? What's up, Daddy? Why am I weird now? You wanted me, right? I want you real bad.
Just keep an extra wig in your bag.
Yeah, but only put it on your hand and make it talk.
Your lips would go nice on my nightstand.
Yeah.
I don't have a soft pair like that.
Do you want to see my lamp?
How do you feel about pegging?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You gotta match their energy because
I like it.
They think they're gonna take over and like they think you're gonna fall. You'd be like, okay, here's my number. Okay, I'll get back. No, fuck that, nigga. Where do you put your chicken tenders? I don't eat them.
I only like the dinosaur ones, and then I hide them around the house.
I like to play Jurassic Park.
You want to see my ketchup packet?
And then you just pull out like a huge pickle.
Oh my God.
If you can roll your tongue, do that.
I can't do that.
It's a win-win. Maybe they learn a lesson and you don't have a creep following you. That's all I'm saying.
The last time I had a super creep come up to me, I was coming back from one of my trips, and I had taken the BART from SF. Oh, and I got off at 15th and Broadway in Oakland. 12th and Broadway. And I was like, oh, I'll just grab, I had like looked at my app and I was like, oh, I'll just grab a lift from there. It's like almost to Alameda.
Yeah.
But it was 11:30 at night on a Wednesday.
Oh, girl.
So I got off and there was no one. And I was just like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm just standing there. I'm like, so I call a lift.
Rats right there.
And Bushman.
I call a lift and I'm just standing there waiting. And I'm like in a sundress. With like my carry-on, and I'm just like, I probably look homeless, but it was like February, so it was like, or March, and it was like a little chilly for me to be in a sundress at 11:30 on a Wednesday in the middle of Oakland. And all of a sudden, this kid comes up and he's got his backpack on backwards. He's like hugging it, and I was like, oh, meth mouth coming in. And so he's like starts talking to me as he's walking by, and I'm just ignoring him. Then he comes like right up to me, like,
oh no,
close,
personal space.
And I was just like, and I like, took a half a step back, and I'm just looking at him. And he's like, oh, yeah, I forgot your name. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah,
Frank.
you know, you got any Crystal? And I'm like, no. And he's like, I forgot your name. I'm like, I absolutely didn't tell you it. And he just stood there looking at me. I'm like, absolutely not, brother.
No.
He's like the skinny little white kid, no teeth, just hugging his backpack.
Oh my God.
And he's like, all right. And he's like kind of like lunging at me, like a little like rocking. And I'm just like, yeah, no. And then he's like, you got Crystal? I'm like, no. And if I did, I'm not sharing it with you.
Right.
My Crystal.
And then he like looked at he's like trying to figure out if I'm like fucking with him or not. I'm like, no, just go away.
He's like, I'm just high right now. I don't know.
He's like, but your name, you didn't tell me. I forgot your name.
So
Like,
you
yeah.
get Frank.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's Crystal.
Oh yeah.
I am made of it, Freddie.
Some of those BART stations at nighttime, you gotta.
Oh, I know, man. I be like, I work so many nights now, and so like getting off work from the Mission, and if I'm able to make it on time, then I take BART from 16th and Mission, which that's self-explanatory. It don't even got to be dark out for some shit to be over there.
It really doesn't.
And it's all, I mean, it's not talking about the Mission. The Mission is one of my favorite neighborhoods, but that area, anywhere by the BART station, 16th and 24th Street, has always had some shit. And then now they just have the SFPD mobile command unit where there's literally they were just paying cops to sit there and play on their fucking phones.
Oh yeah,
That it's a deterrent, supposedly.
They're like, we just put a cop car here. There's no one
we're
in
just
it.
getting here. We're getting our overtime.
We're just watching Netflix and chilling.
Yeah.
and chilling.
And chilling. But then getting off at 12th Street and then waiting for the bus. And then sometimes I'm like, nah, man, we taking a lift today. And actually, the last time I was going to take a lift, though, this was only a couple weeks ago. I the last couple times I'd taken a lift, the pin dropped me at this bar that's around the corner that has recently opened up. I think it's only been there for like a year. It's called Little Bird, or you can edit it out, whatever.
Right.
But I mean, it's a cute little spot. And I went in, and the bartender's cool, and she's playing fucking Sailor Moon on the TV, and they have Fortaleza, and I was like, all right, good, you got good tequila, you're playing Sailor Moon, I'm here for this shit. And it was like overall, it was kind of chill. And then out of nowhere, there are these two. It's always white dudes, but. Because everyone else in the bar is black or brown.
Yep.
And so I don't know what happened between them, but apparently like this white dude earlier in the night had like touched this other dude's hair, who I ended up talking to later on. He had, beautiful long hair, Guatemalan guy, and just beautiful long hair. And I don't know what the fuck it is with white people. Just want to touch it. They just want to pet people. It's fucking weird. But so he'd already started some shit with that. And then he got into it with his friend. And I was talking to somebody else. And I just turn around because this dude just got danked in the face. And fucking, him and his friend are on the ground. And you know how like whenever you see like drunk dudes fight, but it's not, they've never actually learned how to fight. So it's just this weird
around.
like grappling shit that's happening. And
cute.
then somebody else got on top and just, and he went night. And then, so I was like, this is the first time I've been at this bar. And I was like, fuck, man, I was just trying to like come for one drink, get a lift home. It had been a long I think I worked, it was a long weekend. I worked like fucking 22 hours over the course of 2 days.
Yeah, that's what
and
you
so,
do.
yeah. And so then we all have to sit there, and the poor bartender, she's like on the phone with the cops. I did end up getting a ride home with some random dudes that I met that night.
When you told me that, I was like,
You know,
God.
it could have gone real
Did they
sideways.
read her Reddit post?
No, I already told Holly, by the way, that I'm going to share my location when I'm down there.
Yeah,
just
with
to-
both of us.
Yeah, I was like, so my friends know where I am. And if you don't hear from a bitch after an appointment, don't make me sound like a hooker, but no.
well, no, I mean, first of all,
But if you don't hear from me after hanging out with somebody, then,
also,
Send a
let me
search
get
party.
the key
Yeah.
to your apartment, so if I don't hear from you, I get the stuff I want, and then I'll find you.
wow.
I'm kidding.
Come back,
No,
all my
she's
plants
not.
are gone.
No, just
I mean, I gotta make Katie.
just your
happy.
whiskey.
Well, good thing I don't have any.
Yeah. By the way, you have the same salt shakers that Katie just bought when we were up in Grass Valley. So,
Oh, really?
like, she loves these fucking
They're
things.
so
Are they
cute.
little mushrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, get them, because in my culture that I was raised with, because I didn't know my dad's side of the family very well, my German side, we love mushrooms and owls. So anyway,
I love mushrooms too.
but also, yeah, I wanted to tell you, like, I'm so mad that you got in a stranger's car, but
Don't we all do that? I mean, I used to do that.
I feel like
That's what a
I-
cab is. That's what a lift is.
When I met Crystal Meth Guy, another guy had nicely stopped twice and offered me a ride. But I was like, no thanks, brother. Like, I'm all set.
Like, I appreciate the offer. And at least, and that could be really bad. If he was really that bad, then he probably would have been more of,
Right.
of an
Well, the
issue.
second time he came around, I got a little nervous.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like, all right. Well, and then Methy came over and the other guy left. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Eh, that might be a good trade off.
Yeah, yeah.
Might
Yeah.
be.
And it is,
But
and that-
I've taken a ride home from strangers.
Yeah.
It saved my life once.
you know,
I saved a woman's life once. I did.
to be fair, one of these dudes
To be
that
fair.
took me home. This dude plays ball in Europe. And he was like, he was telling his friend.
Did you Google
because
it to
I did.
verify?
I did.
Before getting in the car?
Yes. But also, I did.
Bullshit. Where's my flag?
Yeah.
I forgot his name though. But no, he walked over and he was like mad at his friend for like busting him out for playing basketball. And I was like, bruh, you're 7 feet tall wearing a Spalding workout suit. Like, yeah,
Yeah, like,
like
I
you kind of
70,
just
30 on that one,
you
bro.
know?
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's nice to live an adventure at the same time. You got to be careful.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Girl, you know I always have a knife and mace on me. What the fuck?
Yeah, I always
I
have
stay prepared.
multiple.
She always got multiple knives. Ask Siobhan, she got a knife. She'll pull one out of her titty every time.
I actually went knife shopping.
Allegedly.
The other day.
Allegedly. I've never seen it.
Allegedly.
That's probably the good thing.
No.
I went knife shopping the other day. I couldn't find one that I liked.
I need a new one. Somebody stole my really good one that I got from
What did it look like?
my old job. Somebody stole it from when I was at Mondelier. Somebody stole it out of my bag. It was a Kershaw. Nice little serrated. I got it from Animal Control. They gave it to me. And then I said I lost it, and so they gave me another one. But then I did lose one of them on a call when I was out getting a fucking pelican. Disappeared.
Oh, that was a raccoon. All right.
Wait, where'd you get a pelican from?
I used to pick up pelicans all the time when I did Animal Control. I
I don't think I heard the pelican
yeah,
stories.
dude. Used to pick up pelicans, all types of seabirds. Cormorants are mean.
But like you just pick them up on the side of the road, or like
well,
from people's
I
yards?
mean, they have well,
she's just like,
they have
"Yo,
like busted.
pelican."
She actually kills them, and then she.
They have like busted wings because like if they're young, they don't know how to like dive correctly. And with birds, unless
Never
it's like
thought of that.
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
So if they're diving into the water and their wing hits it wrong, it breaks so badly. It's called what's a helicopter wing, and so there's nothing they can
spin
do.
when they.
Yeah,
There's a pelican like that over at the ferry terminal.
Let's go get it.
It's there all the time.
Oh,
It's got a fucked up wing.
well, it
And,
probably can still like die. I mean, if it's still around, because some of these though they're at risk for like starving because they can't migrate.
Right.
They can't stay with the rest of their flock.
I don't
There's
see them
sorts of
all the time,
reasons.
but it's like intermittent. Unless it's just about.
We should give it some
Now I
more
just figured out.
There could be a few.
Now I just figured out it could be different pelicans.
It could be. It could be.
It's just like that one guy's just surviving.
She just had a
Hanging on
moment.
for dear life. Hey, but you know what? Actually, probably
never
hanging
dawned on
out,
me that it could
probably
be
hanging out
buffalo.
over there is probably like a safe bet for that bird, though. It
Well, yeah,
doesn't have
because there's people that like give them water and
Yeah,
feed them,
yeah.
and then like every
They
once in a
still
while
don't
he's
condone feeding wildlife. Unless
every once in a
you're-
while he'll be gone, but then every once in a while he's like hanging out with his friends. It's like they
Okay.
stop by to see him.
I mean,
I have a
you
whole.
know,
I told
George.
myself a whole story about this fucking
I love
pelican.
it. Well,
I
you
wanna
know what?
see it. I wanna
I
see
love
you,
it when
like,
I see
film
that
it.
happen. There's a boat captain that I know, Captain Brian in San Francisco. This old man, just a grizzled old sailor who is a boat captain for like the. It's just the tours that just go around the bay.
Oh.
And so he'll sometimes, because he lives up in Sacramento, he'll sometimes like stay on the boats during the summertime, during the high season, so he doesn't have to drive back all the time.
That makes sense.
And for the longest time, there was a pair of sea lions that would hang out on the dock right by the boat, and he named them Hank and Henry. And you're not supposed to get close to mammals, just so everybody knows you're supposed to be at least 25
What
feet
if you
away
do
from
this
marine
sound
mammals.
though?
Then they come right to you.
Okay, that makes sense. Everybody, if you want to pet a sea lion,
But yeah, no, or they'd be chilling on the boat and just be like, all right, you guys, you gotta go.
Yeah.
And then another time, I guess he like saved a baby sea lion that was like on his boat. And the sea lion like came up to him and like, it had a tag. So it had already been rescued and released from the Marine Mammal Center. So it already recognized humans as,
Right.
a source of food or safety or whatever. But he's like, oh, I really wanted to pet it. And this, again, grizzly old man. And he's like, I just wanted to pet it, but I couldn't touch the baby. And I was like, oh my
I would have
God.
been fucking petting that thing. Like, put me in jail. Put me in jail. I'm petting it. Look at me.
I can't pick up a bear cub. This is close.
you guys see those videos where like people are like saving squirrels now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, if I had a yard,
Also,
Like,
though,
I
do
had
be
a yard.
if you ever mess around with squirrels, make sure you get a rabies shot. And also, just be careful. They got some nasty ass teeth.
okay, but
But they are cute.
if I had a yard, like I had a yard when I lived in New York, and I used to always think, what would I do with this yard? How I did not think to build a squirrel fucking amusement
like-
park.
There's that
And
guy.
you can train them to rob banks.
Oh my God.
Fucking, there was a guy in that town that robbed a bank. I knew him. I asked him about it.
You told me about that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
One of my friends' dads. Well, I don't know. They were my friends. I don't know. Their dad was a bank robber. He robbed like
shit.
5 banks
Oh, wow.
in New York and went to jail.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, so what happened to the money though?
Most of it he hid in his kid's name. He was like super smart about
I
it.
was gonna
Yeah,
say, a
you
lot
And
of
the
these
rest of
times
it they never found. But
it's
he went to
always buried
jail,
somewhere,
and
bro.
like I met him after.
I bet
he
you I
was
know
in jail.
where it is.
Oh,
Super nice guy. His
in
Irish brogue was
Connecticut.
so fucking thick.
that's wild. What were you saying?
I said I bet you I know where it is. It's in Connecticut.
Why the fuck would it be in Connecticut? No one likes
Because-
Connecticcut.
Because exactly, you just answered your own fucking question. Son of a gun.
Mystery solved, bro.
No, you know why? Because last time I was in Connecticut, I was like driving my sister's car.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've never had a desire to go to Connecticut. Just
Well,
it's
I was-
not
I
one of the
was- I
states
was
where I'm
in
like,
Rye.
yeah, I need to go.
Is Rye in Connecticut?
I don't know. I
Where?
fucking hate it.
Rye, R-Y-E.
I believe so.
So my sister was like living in New York. She got knocked up by my brother-in-law. And so my mom and I went to her baby shower in New York, and we had some time before the storm started, and we were driving down this freeway, and all these freeways in Connecticut, or maybe it's not Rye, I don't know, but there's like cemeteries on the side of the road,
Yep.
like 1600s, and it's just like you're just like driving by, like fucking eating beef jerky, like, oh shit.
With a lot of dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I bet you your friend's dad was like, nobody stop. Because
That'd be smart as fuck.
But
though.
Actually,
because
That's a really.
you can't stop because it's a 2-lane highway. But if it's late at night, you can act like your car's broke down. You just fucking dig a hole.
It's actually a great place to hide some money.
Dude.
Like I had a great idea
I'm
earlier.
not saying any. I'm not condoning.
Who's got one of those LiDAR systems? Call us at 555 and come.
No,
let's
but
go
like
grave robbing.
But
I know.
that's my second
Oh
good
my
idea
God.
today, though. I had the other
That's
one.
my second good idea.
Wait, what was the first? I missed the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
one.
It was a cover band
Oh yes.
of the Killers, and it's called To Killers, and every song of the Killers is in Spanish. To Killers.
That's pretty good.
Like tequila.
Tequilas, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, you liked it earlier, bitch.
I did. I did.
Where's my applause now, you fucking asshole? Thank you.
The whole round. There you go.
But also, like, I mean, so I've only been on the East Coast a few times,
Mm-hmm.
and I mostly live out here, which is supposed to be the Wild Wild West, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like the times I was on the East Coast, it seems more wild to me because there's things that just people don't check anymore.
Like what?
Out here, it's like everything is like a national park or
Yeah.
there's a fence around it. But when I was in the Northeast,
Mm-hmm.
you could literally just like dump a body. Like the
I mean, you know, people dump bodies in national parks, right?
No,
Like,
I know that,
That's
but,
like that's
You know, California has a bunch of desert, right? There's no
Yeah.
fence around that.
Yeah.
no, but I'm saying like
the Sierras.
But like no, but like the access to me at least because I'm one concussion.
Oh, you're saying so
away-
like the access points are less restricted.
yeah. What I'm saying is a
Oh,
person
okay.
who's
Got
one
it, got it.
concussion away from being a serial killer. Like
I am.
no, I am for
I
sure.
was like, who are you referring to?
But like you know, you could literally like because like the state troopers out there are so few and far between that you could just like.
Well, it's just
Oh, but
more
they also
sparsely
have like
populated.
state and city and neighborhood.
But there's
cops.
like,
Yeah.
but out here we have like, so much CCTV. But when I was out there, I mean, this was 2016. But
Yeah.
like when I was out there, it's
Yeah.
like you're just like there's like
There's a
like
lot
no
of
one
wood.
second guesses you. Like you pull over and everyone's like, oh, I hope you have a great day. I hope the tow trucks come. It's like I have 9 bodies in my car.
It's so weird to me. I would have the opposite feeling. Like there's so many
I
more
feel-
people in the Northeast.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, and I to be fair,
California's
I've
got
only
a bunch of forests.
yeah. I also I don't know. This is my Bay Area fucking growing up in a very highly densely populated place. There's something to me, as much as I love being out in nature and I love, you know, in places where there are less people and all these things that yes, maybe you can get away with some shit. But also it's just like I would be more anxious if it were me. Cause I'm like, I'm gonna be that one who like this black person, we ain't seen her before. Where the fuck you come from?
maybe I'm just watching too many like
True crime docs.
because it's all on the East Coast and like Arizona.
Or the
Oh, yeah.
Pacific Northwest because they're very
Pacific
aggressive.
Northwest. Oh
my God,
There's
we're-
so many fucking serial killers from like Washington and Oregon, dude.
No, I'm
really
watching
are.
one about Alaska. I'm trying to
Oh,
remember
or
the name.
Alaska.
Oh God.
This motherfucker, he like killed people in the Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Anyway,
Classy.
That
I
was
am.
like a 3.
I know.
It's okay.
I burped. I burped in the back
Nice.
of the fireside, and Terry was like, "I thought a man was in here." I was like, "It wasn't that bad." But like,
can
this guy like killed a bunch of people. Maybe I'm getting this backwards. He killed a bunch of people. I think on the East Coast
So
first.
this is mildly a true crime podcast now.
But he went to Alaska and like kidnapped this girl in like a coffee shop.
Oh my
like
God.
the video is freaky. Like for
I'm
some reason
sure.
the girl's like talking with him back and forth through the window.
Uh-huh.
Then the lights go out and like she crawls back in the window or comes in the door. And like the Alaskan trooper's like, what the fuck? And then his like DNA or something.
Uh-huh.
So he kept her body in his house. Where he has a wife and a 4-year-old.
Oh God.
Ugh.
And like I guess they like figured it out or something. But then they ended up linking him to a murder of a family on the East Coast
Mhm.
that never had kids but had like nieces and nephews or something.
Mhm.
And they found all their bodies tied up in the basement.
Jesus.
Oh God.
So this motherfucker, he spanned across it.
Well, I think they've also surmised that like a lot of
Oh, it's-
serial killers or unsolved serial murderers are like long haul truck drivers because you're traveling across the country. They pick up women at like truck stops and shit. People won't remember things like that. Nah, man.
Another
they
problem
just change
with
their
the
methods. We just need a
judicial-
Dexter for these serial killers. That's
Oh, hey, girl, that's me. That's my next concussion.
I like that your concussion's going to cause you to be a serial killer, but you're still going to be
only
a
the
good
bad
person.
only the bad people.
Yeah, she's going to be
You gotta
like
have
the
a code.
vigilante.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Start singing. Oh my God. Wow, wow.
Okay, that's funny that you said that. This has nothing to do with our conversation
I
right now,
know.
but like I saw this video today. It was like, do your best machine gun. And it's like people are like, pee, 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 or brrr. And I was like watching, I was like, oh, bye. That was 11 a.m. today.
I was dragging my ass out for my miles at 11 a.m. today. I
but
did
you
not
did
want
it.
to.
Girl,
You did it, though.
The gym yesterday, I started sweating like I hadn't even done
That shit was
shit.
so funny.
I got on. I was like, she texted me too. She's like, "You're going, right?" I was like, "Yeah." You? Yeah. And I fucking no. I stretched and I was like, "Bitch, I'm already just sweating. I'm just stretching." It's like I feel like I smell like tequila, and it was so
Actually,
fun.
I broke out in a sweat, but I was in the pool, and I'm
Oh,
like, oh my
it
god!
feels so
and then
nice,
I was
though.
like, it's so nice that I'm covered by the chlorine. And then I thought, oh, poor Danielle.
Facts.
I was like, "Jeez,
Oh my
Stacey,
god!
you have
And the
tequila right
gym
now?"
was so busy too. I was like, it's not usually this busy at fucking 9 a.m. And I literally did like just the first workout, which I was like, okay, this is fine, and I could just feel it start. And I'm already like a naturally sweaty person. I think they call it hyperhidrosis. But. Yeah, no, I've gotten past the point of like giving a fuck because I know that I sweat a lot, and so just like I just own it. I'm like, this is what it is. No, this has been my whole life, girl. This is not just now. But my temperature fluctuates because of thyroid stuff, whatever. But I even told my trainer, I swear to God, I was like, okay. I looked over at him in between the set or something, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, Jay, this is tequila. I was like, I'm sorry if you can. He's like, no, it's fine. At least, but you showed up. And I was like, I did.
Yeah.
I pay more than my car note for this motherfucking shit every month. I'm coming.
Wow.
Yeah. That's for the personal training, though.
I could just yell at you until you get out of bed. And I'll just I'll fill your apartment with my farts. And then
Always come back to her farts.
Dude.
they're terrible.
I went to the gym the other morning. Last week, it was, again, I dragged my ass there, and I got there and the class was canceled.
Oh, fuck,
you told me about that.
no.
I was so mad. So I was just sitting in the hot tub, and I was just like, and everything hurt. And I was just like, oh. And one of the old ladies was like, I shouldn't say it. Well, she is. She's older.
Yeah.
She was like, wait. And I was like, all right, I'll have a good day. And she's like, you're not even going to get in there and move around? And I was like, no, I need someone to motivate me.
Are you, bitch?
See, that's what I pay for.
Yeah, and I was
That's
like,
what I fucking pay for.
It took all my might to get here. And
Bruh.
like, if she's not going to be here to tell me what to do, I'm leaving.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't start going regularly. Like, I would go to the classes. I was already paying for the membership. So I would go to the classes to at least, still be active and do this. But I wasn't getting, just for me, like, where I wanted to be. And so then after my birthday in February, I was like, well, fuck it. I'm not getting any younger.
Mm-hmm.
And, like,
Oh,
I'm
really?
tired of feeling, no. Although, apparently, she's just preserved. Somebody the other day was like, you definitely, what did they say? Anytime somebody says I look under 30, I'm so fucking happy. You can tell I'm 30. I'm like, yay, thank you.
When I first met you, I thought you were like 26. And I was like,
Oh my God.
This young bitch trying to tell me what to do.
No, it's shea butter, cocoa butter, water, and different types of agave. It
And a
keeps
whole
me
lot of
preserved.
booze and weed.
Yeah, well, the agave, that's the agave.
We're all
That's the mezcal and tequila. Keeps me preserved. It lends to my glow. No, but it does help to have somebody to like motivate you to do these things. Like I love taking my like the dance classes and stuff too. But also, it's like I could also cancel that without charging, without getting charged,
okay.
and
Yeah.
and
This
so
is-
like
this is
I could,
crunch?
yeah,
Okay.
And so it was like, okay, well, there's nobody holding me accountable for like not going,
Yeah.
And then if I'm already paying this much a month, it's like, well, fuck it, you already paid for it,
Right.
Fucking go, like so that has been helpful. Sometimes I need that,
I
kick
need
in
that
the ass to like
mindset.
motivate myself to fucking do it.
Yeah, I'm like, I paid for it. So good luck with
Yeah.
your money. Because I'm like,
I mean, I feel that way about some things, but this is not like a Disney Plus subscription where I'm just like, I don't just fucking need to watch it. It's fine. It's like, no, let's
I
go.
canceled my Netflix the other day for like maybe 16
I've been
hours.
using other people's for 16 hours. She said,
so much better.
wait, I forgot I need to watch this show.
I did. I was like, all right, I'm trimming down my expenses because my
Yeah.
shit's been a little weird lately
Yeah.
and my jobs are a little in flux.
Mhm.
So I was like, all right, what? Let's trim some fat around here, like.
I would not Netflix.
And so then I was like, I don't really need Netflix. I don't watch it that often. And then like the next afternoon, I was like, oh shit, half the shit I watch is on that. And then I was like, okay, so if I'm not going to watch that, what am I going to do? I'm going to go out to the bar. So I might as well pay $25 a month to not go to the bar.
Damn,
as often.
Netflix is $25 a month without commercials though, because I know they started
Yeah.
doing commercials, but
Yeah, I
damn.
They started doing commercials.
Yeah, but
Dude, I pay for the Hulu no commercials and I still have to watch commercials and I don't understand.
So then downgrade.
But
Save yourself
then
like
I'm going to have
$8.
to watch more commercials.
No,
Yeah.
it's not true. We have Hulu, Max, and
oh, you have that bundle thing.
we have the bundle.
This is also
think
not
I
an
have the-
endorsement of any
yeah.
of these things.
Right, yeah. But I also think I
'cause-
have the Hulu bundle and then I was also paying for HBO on the side.
Because that's where they got you in the
Yeah,
first place.
yeah.
Because I initially, like, so when I did used to pay for this stuff, I had
When I
Disney-
get used to.
When I used to. No, that's what
I hope
friends'
you're using a
passwords are
VPN.
for, okay?
My friend gave
VPNs
me his
and friends'
Peacock.
passwords. That's great.
Peacock, I can't cancel it, but I don't know what account it's under, but they keep charging me.
Oh, that sucks.
Is that where you got to do that? I'm not doing any advertising boasts, but is that where you use the Rocket money?
I think
That's what
I
was
have
just
to.
gonna say, too.
I was gonna say like I haven't
I'm sure
used it.
I have shit that I'm like, I don't, where'd this random charge come from that I don't?
I have spent like I've spent like a whole day going through every one of my credit cards to see what.
I'll tell you, it's good to go through your emails.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's what I'll tell
I've
you.
just been
but
paying
I've
off
actually
my
just
credit
gone
card.
to every one of my credit card statements or bank statements and
Yeah.
looked at what's a reoccurring charge. Because for me, I do
yeah.
a lot of like because I do so much editing and in content creating that I don't release.
Content.
I pay for like a bunch of different tools.
Oh yeah, but then there's something.
And then
you
I'm
use
like,
more
why
than
am I
others,
using
you're like,
this?
yeah.
Or why am I getting charged
And then
for this?
and I do the same things, and it's like, oh, and I'm holding on to it for what reason? You don't fucking use it. You just
Mm-hmm.
like you can renew, you can open up the account again. They save your information for fucking.
Like I
ever
said, I closed
anyways.
Netflix for 16 hours.
You know what? I like just to say, like, it got better. Okay, so we didn't use Netflix for like 4 months or
Yeah.
something, and then I randomly was like, "We don't use this," so I opened it up, and then we ended up spending like the next like 2 weeks only watching Netflix.
Mhm.
It's like kind of you have to like let it build
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
I know. I just finished watching Ironheart on Disney Plus.
Oh, I love
Black
how
Girl
much-
Super-Hero though. You need to watch it if you haven't.
So much
I
shit.
don't know what that is. I'm so behind on so much shit.
Well,
And
there's
then
so
like
much shit with Marvel, dude.
when I
There's-
go to sit down and watch something, I'm like, now I spend like a half hour like, what should I watch? And then I don't watch anything.
yeah,
or
or
I
I
go
go
to
back
watch
to my
some-
comfort shows.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
like Bob's Burgers all fucking day.
I know, but the Dead Boy Detective Agency is great. But I'm also
Dead
like,
Boy Detective Agency.
yeah, I'm a paranormal person.
I
Like,
love that shit.
Okay. I like that shit too.
I love
They're
ghost
rebooting
stuff.
Buffy. I don't know
I'm
how
not
I feel
ready.
about that.
But also, I told
not
Danielle
ready?
earlier, the Netta from The Office.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's from
No, Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. She
Retta.
had- Retta? Oh, Retta.
Retta, yeah.
Sorry. She just launched a new show on Hulu where it's only 20 minutes long an
Mm-hmm.
episode. She tours haunted houses,
Oh, nice.
Fuck, I'm here for it.
and they're supposed to like make a decision who gets a $150,000 renovation.
Okay.
And her commentary, it's golden.
Dude,
Oh my
I
God,
love
I'm
her
in.
so much. I was like, sign me up. You said it's on Hulu?
Yeah.
I'll
so,
fuck with it. Okay.
Because Katie
I'll
was,
give you my login.
Yeah.
No commercial. I mean, minimal
I
commercials.
use my
No,
well, my buddy has the Disney Plus Hulu bundle, so I
Yeah.
can watch Hulu on Disney Plus because I love Mason Abbott Elementary too.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
give that show
I
a shout
haven't
out.
watched that enough.
It's so
it's
good.
so good.
I think I just like, I don't know. I don't have the attention span for TV anymore.
That's
like,
fair.
I think
don't
I
watch
watch
as much
so
shit.
much of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we have too many social apps.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
that and
I'm
then
never.
just
I'm
busy.
almost always on my phone and watching.
No, but I know,
Yeah.
but,
like just
With simultaneous.
which
Yeah.
is not great because
Katie and I watched a movie recently.
all have ADHD.
I'll remember it later, but Katie and I watched a movie recently, and I looked at her and I was like, "Put your phone down." And then she caught me like 15 minutes.
And we don't
later.
even think about it.
no,
It's just the
Yeah, but like social media is just like ruining our shit.
yeah.
yeah. I remember the way before when I say before times now I'm referring to just the time before COVID, but that's literally what my
way
reference
before
were.
times.
Like way before times. Like we were talking about the other day, and it was like
Who needs what? Well,
I'm good, but I gotta pee.
all right.
okay.
Wait, then we'll get back to your way before time.
Yeah.
So don't lose that thought. We'll be right back, y'all. Drink refresh. I love it.
I didn't know you had a tattoo on your foot.
Oh yes.
How bad did that hurt?
A lot. It was supposed to be all colored in, and then my toes were all like twitching and moving in ways that I've never seen toes move. And then I was like, you know what? I think it's okay. I think the outline is good. I think it kind of makes me badass. It kind of looks like, and he's like a jailhouse tattoo. I'm like, oh man, I like it. I think we just leave it like that. I can always get it filled in later. And it was like 15 minutes. It wasn't even like it was not. I mean, it's just line drawing.
love it. I love
But it was gonna be filled in. And then I was like, wait, if I fill it all in, is it gonna look like the More You Know star? And then I got super in my head about it, and my toes were twitching, and I was like, all right, yeah, we're good. It's all right.
But I love it. I love it. He's got a story.
Yeah.
Let's cover.
All right, so you were talking about in the way back times.
Oh, in the way back time. Oh, what was I referring to?
Before
Just like,
COVID.
oh, yeah.
Before
but like
the
way
internet.
before, so like before the advent of social media, before all of that, when we didn't have, like, I got a cell phone my freshman year of high school, and it was only, I was one of those fucking Kyocera bricks, and it was only because my mom wanted to keep tabs on me. It was not like I'd ever answer the fucking shit anyways, but this was like, you know, if you had, remember, listeners, remember if you went one character of some kind over, one letter over, like a period over, and it's fucking 75 extra cents for that portion of the text.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
I racked up a $500 phone
you just
bill.
like
once,
open up a whole new like thing I blocked out.
That's what I'm just saying. Yeah, but I'm like, we also though, like, you had to know how to read a map to get places.
You didn't actually. I
Well,
made
that's
it a
true.
lot of places, and I do not know how to read a map.
I know how to read a map.
I should.
I
don't.
mean,
It's pretty simple.
I know that
Yeah, I'm directionally challenged.
I know what you're supposed to look for.
Yeah.
Is that reading a map?
Well, like, or
I
having
understand the
landmarks and
concept
things.
of
No, like, I'm not sitting here being like latitude and longitude and all that shit, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you look for the route that, like, the, you know, whatever highway that you're looking for on
yeah,
the
well,
map.
I know the numbers
It's pretty
of the
simple.
highways and all that.
But other than that, but I think there's something to be said for and I've said this before on the pod, we're like, the more quote unquote connected we are now, the more disconnected we actually are as
Oh yeah,
people in
that's
general.
true.
Yeah.
I
So-
mean, we have a sad advantage because if we ever wanted to write in code, we just write in cursive.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
It throw people off.
Yeah.
Like,
I
what
mean,
is
my
this?
niece knows how to write in
Well,
cursive.
I think in California they brought it back a couple of years ago. They were requiring kids to learn how to write cursive,
Right.
in,
Good.
like elementary school. Which is good because otherwise you can't read the fucking Declaration of Independence. You can't read the fucking original Constitution. You can't read none of that shit.
That's how I'm going to take over the Midwest, though, because all those motherfuckers can't do it.
Cursive, stick shift, and rotary phones.
That's right. That's right. We
all
did
we
talk
need-
about that.
yeah,
Somebody
that's all
still
we
needs to
need
teach me
to-
how to drive stick.
I will.
Yay.
Remember when we were pulling up here? I was like, "That's the ramp that my brother stole his mom's pony, Ford pony from."
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So when I was a kid, this whole base was nothing.
Yeah, there's
Right.
nothing over here.
Because it had already been emptied out.
Yeah, because the Republicans got mad at Clinton or whatever, so they shut this base down. But it was still open, so you could drive through. And when I was like 13 or 14, my adopted brother went to his mom's house, stole her pony, her Ford pony, and it was a stick shift. He already knew how to drive it at
Right.
14. And he's like, "I'm going to teach you how to drive stick." I was like, "Great." So, like, we're over where the Bladium is now in the parking lot. He's like, "Release the clutch, do this, that, the other." And then right where you live, or is it that way or that way? I don't know. But, like,
Palladium. It's that way.
he was like, there's a ramp.
Huh? As we sit in a room
Yeah.
with no window, trying to figure it out.
And he's like, "Gun it." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Gun it." So I went over this ramp at like 30 or 40 miles
Oh,
an hour.
God.
We caught air.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking Ford pony just hit the bottom. And then all of a sudden, he's like, "We should take the car back." I was like, "Okay." So he drove the car back to his mom's house.
Right.
And then the next day, like, I had a Nokia. He was like, my mom was like tripping. I was like, "Why?" Because we were at school. He's like, "There's an oil leak." I was like,
Oh, bottom that bitch out.
apparently we did.
Dropped it like it was hot.
Right on to a crack in the
Driving it like
chassis.
you're
But
still-
I dropped that pony Ford Focus or whatever.
This was before the Ford Focus.
Oh, I had a Focus.
A Focus, yeah.
I know a lot of
Instead
people
of
had a
Focus.
Focus.
I've had 2 Fords and I will never own one again. Found on road dead. No, they're not. American made cars are not great.
I had a Ford Edge and I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I was so sad when she got totaled.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the car before this one,
Mm.
and that was a good one. I should preface it and say that I had like
Rest in peace.
Ford Tauruses. So like a Mercury,
Yeah,
a Mercury Cougar station wagon and a Ford Taurus. Those were both already shit. But even then, like, nah, not the best cars. Not the best cars.
I mean,
I do miss my Cadillac though. Oh, I fucking love that
the
car.
trucks are decent, but the sedans and all that shit. nah.
Yeah, no, the trucks are alright. But
I used to have a Jeep that you couldn't put it in first gear without putting it into third.
oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
How does that make sense?
Yeah, I
It
was like,
didn't. It was like the clutch was almost completely burnt out, but it wasn't like all the way. So you could just finagle her, just
God, you just
or
had, like,
him.
gently.
Yeah, his name was Jimmy. Jimmy the Jeep.
But
yeah,
I
you
got
couldn't-
Veronica
you
the
couldn't-
Versa right now. My last car was my Volkswagen. It was Betty. So
My car was Veronica too, and then my
Really?
friend Lauren, who had Black Betty Jeep, they were Betty and Veronica.
yes, that was the idea.
I had a Volkswagen Rabbit that was Lucius.
Mm.
Not getting close.
I almost bought a Rabbit before I bought my Golf.
I
My
wish
Golf,
I
love
would have
that
gotten a
car.
Golf, honestly.
I mean, and Volkswagens last a long fucking time too.
So I got mine from a used car dealership, and the thing about European cars in America is like the first problem you have is the problem you have.
That's why Volkswagens are the best out of those choices because they're still. It's like the Toyota of Europe, a little bit cheaper to fix the stuff.
If I was living in Sweden or Norway, like
I used to fix my shit from the junk, like just go to the junkyard.
no, but that's actually how I
now
learned
everything's
how to
computered.
fix cars because I had a fucking rabbit.
Yeah.
It was an American rabbit. It was a German rabbit.
Yeah.
So
oh, okay.
the reverse
Vibrated
is
harder.
Yeah.
But also,
Boom.
like I'm saving my knowledge.
It
of,
celebrates Oktoberfest.
I'm selling my knowledge of
Vibrating.
vibrating for the apocalypse. Oh fuck you guys!
It comes.
Maybe.
It
Let's
comes
see
with
more about
Stein
this
holders
rabbit.
instead of regular cup holders.
I'm just gonna put my dirty sock on your arm now.
Oh my God, she's socking me. She's socking me.
Look at that.
Oh, I love you guys. Oh my God. Oh, it was good.
All right, so
Nice little riff.
how do you tell a regular that you hate them? Like,
Oh.
or how does someone know? Like, what's a sign? So, wait, first before I tell you that,
I was like,
so
that's
I
a
have
hell
to
of a
tell you.
segue.
Yeah,
I have to
it's
tell you.
Where's this coming from?
I have to tell you about how I yelled at one of our regulars.
Oh, okay. I
Your
love it.
guys'
I'm here for
regulars.
it.
So we'll call him Baywatch. So this old
Okay,
regular who I do
okay.
not like, right? And I've not liked him since
Nobody
he started coming
does.
into my bar.
Nobody does.
He's a regular from, like, he's just a barfly. And
Yeah.
so he's been 86 out of most bars. And I tried to,
Speaking of creepy old men.
yep. And I said, like, one day I was just super rude to him. And the owner was like, what is wrong with you? Because I'm always so nice. And I was like, I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he's just old and he's forgetful and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
He's
the
super
dementia.
nice. And I was like, he is a misogynist, racist piece of shit.
Mm.
And Eric just kind of looks at me and I was like, mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm like, I know him. We 86 him for Fireside for playing with himself underneath the bar.
Yeah.
Like, we can't watch.
Oh, it still worked. Sorry.
I don't know, but he was playing with it. He was trying to revive it or
trying to
something.
make it
He's
work.
like, come on.
He
I'm like,
was
that's
trying to
why
make
we
it
can't
work.
watch Baywatch
Yeah.
at Fireside anymore. Because that
Ever.
guy's fucking creepy and he's
Mhm.
rude and like he's just been inappropriate. And he was like, oh, well, he hasn't done anything here. So like, let's,
Yeah, because
you know.
he's not going to do it to you because you're a man.
So the other day he's in and like, I'm always mean to him and I try not to talk to him. I'm just like,
yeah,
whatever.
I give very short answers.
Yep. And I will be nice to everyone around him.
Mhm.
And one of my other regulars comes over the other day and she just looks shook. And I'm like, what is the matter? And she's like, so and so was just petting me. And I was like, what are you
hell
talking
no.
about? And she's like, I was petting the dogs. And like, I'm just like, on the floor petting the dogs. And then he comes out of the bathroom and comes up behind me and starts petting me. And she's like, so I kind of pulled him away and was like, don't do that. And he was like, haha, I'm petting you because you're petting the dogs.
Oh,
It's
wait,
like
I
you're a
know. I
dog."
heard this story from that person who this happened to, actually.
And I was like, what? And she was
Oh,
just, she came
fuck.
back down. She was sitting there and she's just like, I just can't even.
Oh.
And I was like, I will fucking, like, no.
No.
I'm so angry.
Like, so I waited a few seconds and took a couple deep breaths and a couple people were like checking out and stuff. So they all left and I went over to him. I was like, listen, don't you ever touch a woman in this bar without her consent.
Yeah.
And he like looks at me. He's like, well, I'm just, I'm like, no, there is no, but no, don't ever fucking touch a woman in this bar without her consent.
Yeah.
I go, and if I
period.
hear you doing it again, we're going to have a huge problem. And he's like, well, I'm a comedian. And I'm like, you're a what? I was like, I don't care what you are. And he's like, but you don't know my intent. I'm like, yeah, neither should she. And it doesn't matter, actually. It does not matter.
No.
And he's like, but you don't know my intent. I go, I don't need to know it. I know she didn't want to be touched. And when she told you to stop, you didn't.
Oh, hell no.
And he was like, what?
Oh, nothing
I can't. And I'm like, you have no right. No fucking right. And then I got loud. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you ever touch a fucking woman in this bar, I will 86 you from every bar on this island.
Absolutely.
I'm like, that is not fucking okay.
I would have knocked his ass
Like,
out.
I was like, you know what? Just don't come in on my shifts anymore. You already know I don't like you. Now you're
Yeah.
fucking touching women and making them uncomfortable in my bar. Don't come back.
Yeah, he hasn't been in about a year.
No, he's
No,
well,
he's
not-
86 from
he's-
Fireside.
Yeah, he's supposed to be.
And then one day he walked into the bar and started talking shit about Donna, and Peppy was behind the bar.
I remember
So
about
Peppy
this.
fucking kicks him out, and he
And
goes
then-
down to the bar and walks in, and Donna's behind the next bar, and she goes, "No, I don't fucking think so." Like, if you walk into one of our bars and you don't think that we are all friends, you're a fucking retard.
Yeah.
Actually,
I was like, it's not even just the island that's small. Like, we're so connected in the Bay Area, this industry, the longer you're in it, or the as deep as you can be in it, regardless, even if like you haven't lived in Alameda for that long, but in a general sense, like the connections that you make, you're like 2 degrees of separation. So like there was a time, so there's this guy, speaking of how we all talk to each other, there's a guy who's been running around San Francisco who fucking everybody knows. Yeah. So he had the fucking audacity to come into Fireside when I was working that mid, and he comes in and I didn't see him come in, and I look over and I was like, nope. And he just looks at me and he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm not going to serve you, bro. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, you think bartenders don't talk to each other? I was like, just because you're across the bridge, homie, like, I work over there too.
Yep.
The fuck? Like, bye. And then I put the blast on the text thread and then Peppy posted it. I was like, no, dude,
Yep.
like the fact that you've been run out of almost every neighborhood in San Francisco, so then you're going to try it over here thinking that you're going to get away with that? Nah.
Oh, yeah. I'm on a text thread now with like bartenders here, bartenders in Oakland, a couple bartenders, not as many in San Francisco because I don't know that many, but like I know that if I send it to them in Oakland, they all know those bartenders, so they're all sending it.
Absolutely.
And like, yo, hey, everybody watch out. There's this is happening.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Absolutely. And like honestly, even if there's something that doesn't even have to be just pertaining to the city. Now, granted, there are the regular crazies. Like I'm part of because we're old and we still use Facebook. There's a Facebook group that is called, and I'm sure there's one for the East Bay. There's SF Bar Alert.
Oh, yeah.
And so like when like a couple of people have multiple posts about them, and if they really think, I was like, dude, there's no way. And a lot of people have, again, either moved out of the city or moved out of the Bay Area.
Yep.
So it's like, you can go anywhere. You can run. You can try other bars,
You
but you can't hide.
You can't hide. No.
Like, just don't be an asshole. Pay your fucking tab and don't be a creep.
Yep.
Like, that's the shit that pisses me off. Fucking, or the lack of please and thank yous. That
Oh
just
my
simple
God.
common courtesy.
Yeah, I'm
Oof.
like, hey, how are you today?
Tito's vodka.
Like,
sometimes I'll just be like, oh, you're a Tito's vodka.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
you can Tito's this vodka, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
guess who's a half shot?
Yeah.
If you, I'm sorry, but like,
Oh, dealer's choice of a shot. You could pick anything. What do you like to drink? I don't know. Cool, you're getting warm gin.
and
like-
Malort.
I'll often be like, why do you think I would know what you like to drink?
Yeah.
I don't know you.
yeah.
Can I have something fruity? Yeah, here's a fucking whole cocktail with all my juices.
Here's
and
a
no
shot
alcohol.
of grenadine.
Same amount. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Go.
Yeah. No, yeah. People fuck. Oh.
And don't get me wrong, we love people. We do.
We
But
love-
most of the
but,
time.
like, we're
Yeah,
good
most of the
people,
time.
better.
and we
yeah.
act. We
I love
act-
my people.
No, but we also act accordingly. So it's
That's
like,
what I'm saying. I'm going to return the same energy that you give me. So speaking of like, I had heard that. I haven't seen him. He wasn't in my shift the other day or yesterday. So I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks.
Good hope.
But then
Oh,
the
this was
last
only last week.
time I saw the person involved, the
victim.
the victim, the person who'd been victimized in this situation, and she told me what happened, and I was like, oh hell no. So yeah, and then Donna was in last night for a minute, and we talked about it. I was like, I'm surprised that you like put up with him. I thought he just didn't come in on your shifts. And she's like, no, I've been trying to I'll just put a beer in front of him and just fucking ignore him. And I was like, you have more tolerance than I do because
she has calmed way down.
I was
'cause-
like, for real? Okay.
yeah, I'm surprised she's let. I didn't think he came in on her shifts anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've seen him walk away when he.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's like that old man
you have a
Dan.
picture? Let me see.
That's like that old man Dan.
I will get
He
you one.
fucking yeah. He fucking.
I gotta update a couple things on our chat.
He came into we've talked about this. This older guy on the island, not like unheard of. There's a racist old white dude, whatever. Long story short, I had
that
said,
guy.
you need to not fucking come in on my shifts anymore. I don't need to see you. You can come in any other time. If someone's willing to serve you, whatever the fuck. You come in and you have one drink, but also you talk to yourself. You have this whole diatribe about other shit. You're racist. I'm not here for it. And it's at the end of my night. I am not, I don't have the bandwidth or the patience. And I shouldn't have to anyways, because fuck that. But he's definitely, he'll come in if I'm covering a shift. This is my favorite part. He won't see me behind the bar, and it's always that. And I'll be like in the back or something, and it'll be right at that time when he opens the door, he sees me, and he'll just, nope.
Good,
Fuck
good.
around. I was like, bye. Again,
I'm okay
the
with
trash will take itself out.
I'm still mad about that guy that when I saw you, he was like walking his chihuahua.
Oh, that
And-
weirdo who came in like just closed the door?
Yeah, I
That was super.
kind of like lightweight
I've never
chased
seen
him.
that person before. And I didn't get a good look at him. I just know that it was a tall, skinny person who has like a chihuahua who lives on the block, but I had the door open because it was a little warm.
Yeah,
And it was like 10:40. So maybe it was a little bit late, but the music wasn't super, super loud.
Right.
But as he was walking by, he reached down and unhooked the door and then just kept walking. Didn't look in the window, didn't nothing. And so I looked, she and I are talking, and we're like, that was fucking weird. And so I come from behind the bar and go see him. So we see him as he's going down, turn the corner. She actually went after him, just like,
I
see if
shouted
she
to
could.
him. I was like, if you don't like the music, come say it then.
Yeah.
And like I know, like if Al hears this, he'd be like, "That's not your bar. Why'd you do that?" I'm like, "Because I don't want disrespectful motherfucking people."
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm respectful as shit, but you cross the line with me, guess what?
And there's just something
I
like
might go to jail.
there's just something weird about that. Like, who just goes up to a public business and just decides you're going to close their door, or you're going to be like, it's something weird
It's
about
like
it.
a passive aggressive.
That's
flex.
what I'm saying. You know,
But
like,
you're also
as
a
you're
coward.
walking your
You're
little
right.
dog,
Yeah.
bro. You're out here
No,
walking your
well,
little
I didn't
dog
say it
with
was
your
a good
little dick.
flex.
No, you're just a straight up coward, dude.
Yeah.
You could have been
You
like,
know what?
"Hey,
You could have come in and politely asked me to close the door because, hey, there's an echo. I can hear it across the street, whatever. I understand we're in a residential area. I'm happy to oblige the neighbors. I don't want it to be a problem for the bar. I'm happy to fucking do that. But when someone does shit like that, go fuck yourself. Like, that's how I feel. Just say it to my face. Just be
I'm
a
gonna
grown-up.
steal this dog." Okay.
Yes, I like the stealing of the dog better than you're like, I'm gonna go kick the dog. And I was like, the dog didn't do anything. It's
Well,
not the
that
dog's
was
fault.
a drunken
Rescue
joke.
the dog.
I would
Yeah,
never
rescue the
kick
dog.
the guy.
That fucking person is probably terrible.
I would never hurt an animal,
I
but it was a
know.
joke. But
I
at the
know.
same time, like, I would take the dog and I would hide the dog.
Yeah,
And I
Take
would,
the dog, kick the guy.
yeah.
but I would like take the dog home, and my girlfriend would
t-shirt.
be like, I thought no animals.
Adding ideas to like when you start setting up merch.
You know, I gotta do
I
that.
need the touch of the tism with a
Barfly.
fly. Yeah.
It's just like me, like this.
I mean, that would work too. People would buy that.
Oh my god.
It's just
so
Holly,
good.
Holly
like,
trying to do the bat eyes, but
You
like,
put it up her nose.
and like counting
For
trains.
those of you who can't see, if you've ever seen, just look up a poster of like the original Phantom of the Opera film, and that's what the
Okay.
nose looks like.
So to go back to the name of our podcast. So my girlfriend, like, again, I think we all have it, but so we're in Grass Valley working for Sandy, and she's like, we should explore the villages or the towns, whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. So she takes over. She drives. We're driving out of Grass Valley, and we go into
Penn Valley.
no, fuck, I'll figure it out later.
Like
but
Downeyville or Nevada City or
no. Oh,
some of those
maybe
air
I think
drive.
maybe we're in Nevada City,
Yeah.
but she gets off the freeway and I'm like, where are you going? And she's like, oh, I want to get, you wanted to get these sandwiches. But as we pull off, there's like fucking train station, and she's like, look, babe, trains. And I was like, the fuck? And she's like, you like to count those, right? I was like, you're an ass. And she's like, do you want me to pull over? And out of spite, I was like, no. But like, yeah. I
oh
wanted
my
to
god,
see
wait,
that
do you really?
I
So-
did until you were making fun of me.
Right? She's like, no, it's one of your endearing qualities. No, I get it.
I mean,
Random things.
my thing is not trains. My thing is like,
no, but if you get stuck at a railroad crossing, you finna count the cars.
girl, I know how many. But no, my thing is I like old California history. So I was like, it's not
Yeah.
about the trains. It's about this was in the gold mine. And she's like, you're proving my point.
I
was
was just gonna say, you made me think of something. I have an article saved. I'll send it to you, but it's about a refurbished train car somewhere up north.
I kind of like trains.
I'm not even
Is
gonna
it
lie.
the one that you, like? It's a cocktail train.
No,
Oh,
but
'cause
they
that
do
thing's expensive.
have.
Although those
Well, there's
are
the Napa
awesome.
wine train, but then there's also there's up in Mendocino. Up in Mendocino, there is it's called the skunk train.
Yeah,
And so it goes through the redwoods, and then it takes you up to this like old timey
And you
set
can
up bar that's
have
like in
wine.
the woods.
I
And-
know.
no, you have like they have
Yeah,
like a
that's
full
super
bar.
expensive though, isn't it?
no,
I don't think that one is.
Oh,
It's,
Either way, just Mendocino and Fort Bragg
if,
area
if
is
you
dope.
take the train, it's like $40 a person.
you take the train to the train.
I think there's no Amtrak stop there, so no.
No, you go up, or no, actually, the one I'm thinking about is in Felton, but
Oh
you're
yeah.
still in the redwoods, but like,
Well, Felton isn't it? Yeah, that's a different part. That's exactly.
I know, but it's like it's the same concept. I've seen them both,
Yeah,
but like you take the train and you drink wine and you stop and there's like live music and food,
yeah.
but like Katie isn't like necessarily want to go anymore because we have to get like a Airbnb or hotel, and also like it's very wine forward, so we can't do that. But
Yeah, she's just
Yeah.
not drinking. She's not even doing her part anymore for us.
I'm not doing my part.
No, I think you are drinking her part.
Yeah, that makes sense because I'm like hot in this room.
It is hot in this room. I know. We gotta figure that out. Well,
Make
we
it
can
work.
call it. We've been chatting for a while.
Yeah, let's call it. And
Let's head out.
thank you guys.
Stuff
for
my face before.
I know.
listening.
I was like, oh man, I know. I'm looking at your list, girl. We got so much shit. We didn't even touch on. She got Epstein, Gaza, Sad Girl. Wait, what?
Sad
I don't
Girl
know.
No, we
dinner.
did that. We did that in the first episode.
No.
We didn't get to
We-
Epstein and Gaza. We
Well.
certainly didn't talk about a sad girl dinner because I'd never heard of it called a sad girl
I've
dinner.
never heard of that
No,
until
it's
just
like-
now.
But then I just realized it's just like it's just emotional eating.
Yeah, well, it's also like it's like a bucket of cottage cheese
It's like
and like
when,
some
it's like
chorizo.
when I go. It's like when I go to West Cafe and I order so much food, like I did the other day, and then dude really asked me. He goes, "Oh, it's for somebody else too." And I was like, yeah.
Don't ask that question.
Give me 2 sets of utensils, homie. Like, why are you
You're
worried
like,
about
actually
it?
3. Give me 3.
Three.
And she might want to eat.
Let me
That's why I
ask,
ordered
let me,
extra.
No, you know
let me
why?
ask for a
You know
drink
why?
tray for my juice and my coffee. Okay,
It's
and
because
maybe an agua
Danielle won't
fresca
wash
too.
her fork, so she's like, "Yeah, give me 3 utensils."
Look all the way up. Not everyone's blessed with a dishwasher. Okay.
It's not
I
even
have one and I
dishwasher.
don't use it.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna take my dishes over here from now on. Like,
Well, one time
Like,
I
bring your
put stuff
laundry
in
over?
it.
Yeah.
Well, one because I work so much and I don't cook a lot, so there was one time when
Oh,
there was
yeah.
a weekend where I put stuff in the dishwasher
and you
and then I
just
forgot it was in there, and then I was like, "How come I'm like 3 plates short?" And then I
You're like,
opened
"Oh,
it and they
shit."
were like, penicillin was like growing, and I was like, "Ew." I was like, I guess I'll use that when I have guests.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, thank you guys for.
Yeah, I know. We
letting
really
us-
there's so much more on here.
know.
As
Well-
far as though, I am going to touch on this just because I did see the list. Everybody should still be paying attention to Gaza
Oh, absolutely.
Always.
And Epstein.
and Epstein and
or
go
pay
to-
attention to the best that you can, but
Yes.
like support.
support where you can.
Yeah.
There are different facets to being able to support any type of movement. If you can't make it to protests all the time, you can donate. There are funds that you can give. You can spread information. Yeah. Long story short, care about your fellow human beings,
Mhm.
and just try to be a good person.
All I can say is stop trying to own each other
Yeah.
and just be a good fucking person.
Yeah.
Also,
Try not to be an asshole.
Yeah. And fuck
Just-
these billionaires, burn it all down.
Yeah, well, and just realize someone's going through stuff that you don't know anything about.
Exactly.
Even if you think you know, you probably don't
never know what somebody else's day is like.
And also think like about how much people don't know about you. Like, because
Absolutely.
sometimes people can't seem to get out of their own way to like think
Yeah.
about what someone else is going
Yeah.
through. So think about all the shit you're going through that you're not talking to anyone about, and like how you want to be treated,
yeah.
and
It's a
then
big
like put
thing.
that out in the world.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's in the Bible. Not saying that we respect the Bible, but there's aspects of the Bible
Yeah.
that I think were just like common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you don't like this podcast because we're not religious or whatever, but it's a thing, common sense. Put yourself in another person's shoes. Treat people how you want to be
The
treated.
golden
Or
rule,
better.
man. Or better, yeah.
And here's the thing about it, like if you can actually do that 1 or 2 times a day, you'll see a huge difference
Yeah.
in how you're treated and how the world is treated.
And liberation and support for each other should not be transactional.
no,
So especially, and since it's all connected, fuck ICE too. You know what I did? Just so we can all get a giggle out of it. If you get a fucking a spam email from Border Patrol advertising for jobs, you know what I did? I reported that shit as spam, and they give you a little comment box to ask for why, and I said, "Don't send me ads for jobs to be a fascist."
Yeah. Don't be a Nazi.
I was
Yeah.
like, so
if they're coming for someone else, they're going to come for you soon. Like,
exactly,
it's like
exactly.
The biggest lesson
If
we
you
should
see
have
it,
learned.
record these motherfuckers. All these
Sadly,
things.
social media has made you soft towards what fascism is. And if you have a grandparent, a great grandparent, ask them their stories.
My
if they're
G-son
so
went to go fight Nazis because they gave him a choice from being an internment camp because he's Japanese American. It's an internment camp, or you want to go get sent to Europe and see what happens.
yeah. Look up
So-
your
Let's go kill
grandparents
someone.
Yeah.
and your great grandparents' stories. Like we fought this.
Yeah,
This is why they don't want people to learn history.
The Holocaust happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was terrible. And if you're in Germany, like it's so in your face, kind of.
I
like,
have
they
they
friends.
don't want to forget. Like, and it's
Exactly.
not like trying to make people feel bad. It's trying to be like, let's never let this happen
never
again.
let this
Yeah,
happen again.
the cool
to
thing-
anybody.
And then
to
in America,
anybody.
we're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
maybe
because
it
this
won't
country,
happen like
this
that.
country was
Like,
built
what
on
the-
genocide and slavery. So if we keep the myth alive
Right.
of, well, we're the greatest ever, and we didn't lie, cheat, and steal, and genocide and enslave people to build this shit.
All I'm saying is, I have friends whose grandparents, great grandparents came here during World War II, who are like, "Oh, my grandparents were in the Holocaust. I never met them, and some of them voted for Trump."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "How did you not make the correlation?" But here's the
Because
thing.
it's still preserving whiteness.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. But if you want to do yourself a favor and not be in the wrong side of history, ask your grandparents if they're still alive their story, because I get you. It doesn't even matter if they're
It's so important.
Republican or Democrat. If they tell you their story, you'll know what side you're supposed to be on, because fascism is bad, and anybody who says, "Oh, Antifa is bad," think about the word Antifa, anti-fascist.
Yeah.
So if you're against anti-fascism, then you're for fascism. So go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That part. And on that note,
Yeah.
keep each other safe, y'all.
Yeah. Keep each other safe. Don't be a fascist. And
Look up the definitions. It's not that hard.
yeah, try to like get out of the. They did this better. They did this
Yeah.
worse, and just think like, is this a good policy or not?
Yeah.
Is this how you would want to be treated or not?
Yeah, Hitler,
Absolutely.
Mussolini. Look them up, you
Yep.
fucking idiots. So don't get what your parents are saying because you're in the church.
Well, I think too, there's something to be said. Like so there's I know we keep being like we're gonna be done, but now we started off on this other branch. Real quick. There are some saving graces about social media, right? Like
Oh yeah.
I am
I was
ashamed
going to
to
go for fascist. there.
well, no.
Like, I'm gonna have to kick her off that stool.
They're like, bitch. No.
Edit,
There's
edit,
some
edit.
saving grace about social media because it has educated people because our education system is fucked and doesn't
Right.
actually do that. And I'm ashamed to say, but also because Americans are probably the most heavily propagandized
Oh yeah.
population in the whole fucking world. Because we're led to believe, oh, we're so great, we're so much better, we deserve this. No. You know, there's a reason that a lot of the world thinks America is the fucking bad guys because we are
Yeah.
a lot of the fucking time. And so I think it's great for community building, like and education. Like I didn't know, I really didn't know the history, and I am ashamed to say this, but now I do. But before October 7th, really.
Right.
And then to really get into it and to see that, like, in particular, the Black liberation struggle, the Black Panthers, who were based and started here in Oakland, had such intrinsic ties to Palestine from the jump
Mm.
that, like, our struggles, everybody's struggles interconnected. And it's not just they look like me or da-da-da, that's why. But the oppressed people are always going to band together in that way.
Mhm.
And so this is really it's just a continuation of colonialism. And I was ear hustling a conversation last night between two older white men who were talking about, you know, in the times of colonization. And I was like, friend, you acting like it's over. What the fuck? And so, and at the end of the day, too, the reason they want to keep people ignorant is because they convince poor white people that it still benefits them somehow. And so they vote against their own fucking interests. And so,
And as a
you
poor
know,
white person, I can tell you, it's not how
that's
it
not how it
works.
works. It's not how
Also,
it works.
remember, guys, if you're in a red county, a red state, and you're like, "Oh, I can't make this
And
money,"
there's always little blue dots in those places.
but
too.
also look at the person you elected. They are making millions of dollars while you are struggling to feed your 3 possibly half black children. You know, it's yeah.
It's the
but-
power of a cult, though, or like giving people. It's like a drug
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
And
Comfort.
maybe
Yeah.
continue your religion, but actually read the Bible and practice it, because
That part.
your pastors are telling you all these things that are bad, but at the same time, that's not what Jesus, who was edited in the Bible, would tell you.
Right. Anytime your religion tells you that someone isn't worthy or as worthy as you should probably question it.
Yeah.
And
Because why
Man, they would
any
deport
man is
Jesus,
judging?
okay?
Yeah, they would. They probably already did.
Right?
I mean, in a religious circle, you're a far right Christian or a far left Christian. You're on the same fucking level of the Quran, where women don't mean shit.
No, I wouldn't put the Quran in that same thing.
Well, no, but I mean, I have all 3 books. I've got the Torah, I've got the Quran, I've got the Bible,
Mhm.
and
All the Abrahamic religions. Which, by the way, all started in the same place. So anybody wants to say any about this
But
as a
here's the
holy
thing.
war is bullshit.
it's like they have the same goal, but it's the hatred is spread out, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna hate you for being Muslim, but it's like, to be fair, you guys are on the same path of.
Yeah. You know how many Christians don't know Jesus is in the Quran?
Well, you know what?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
having a conversation with my friend Layla the other day, and we were talking about how like most religions have so much overlap. And is the parts that don't overlap just like a mistranslation? Because like
Absolutely,
you don't
sure.
think like God can talk to everyone in their own language. So like you misunderstood, you took it as this, and like they took it as this, and they took it as that.
Oh,
Like
okay,
you're like,
yeah.
oh, that's just a game of fucking
I was
telephone.
just gonna
I
say.
mean, they said it on the Disney movie, The Prince of Egypt.
Oh,
Okay,
that's DreamWorks. That's DreamWorks. Also,
DreamWorks.
by the way, I'm just only gonna pause it here because one of the best fucking soundtrack songs, Whitney and Mariah together. for Prince of Egypt. Look it up. It's
I don't know what
amazing.
Prince of Egypt is.
I'm not.
There can be miracles.
Okay, and I'm going to say the miracle is this podcast is over. All right.
Oh my god!
All right, y'all.
We had to land a little. We had to end it with a little levity because it was getting.
I'm just saying, like,
and we'll continue it. But
nothing is linear to me. Everything is full circle. So if you're far left, far right,
You're going to swing back around.
like with your politicals or your fucking religion, if you really take your time to check yourself and be self-aware, you will see everything comes back full circle. So just because you have a Bible in your hand, an AK-47, doesn't mean they don't have a Quran and the
M80. I don't know. That's a firecracker, isn't it?
Sorry, I meant to say the AK-47 and the Bible
M16.
versus the whatever gun they have out there in the Quran and in
whatever gun is in the
M16.
Quran. I
It
don't
might
know
be
if
an
there's
M16.
No, I didn't mean to say the gun.
I know.
But I'm just saying, like, everything comes full circle.
Right.
Nothing is linear. Our lives are linear.
It's
Right.
Everything comes back full circle. If you guys could just stop standing on your fucking high horses,
Mhm.
you could see that there's a lot of similarities in this world. And just fucking take a second to either educate yourself or shut the fuck up.
I like it.
yeah.
You know what
in
I'm
this day
saying?
and age, ignorance is willful. You have a
They said in the
supercomputer
Matrix.
in your hands.
Magic
Ignorance
box
is
gives you
bliss.
everything.
Yeah. And it's facts. I really think so. And I think it is, and there's something to be said for getting outside of your echo chamber a little bit, not saying that you should have a debate or discuss things with a Nazi. Just go ahead and punch them in the fucking face.
No,
But-
we don't condone violence.
No. just
We
kidding.
dream about it,
I'm
but we
talking about
don't
me.
condone it.
That's how I get to sleep.
You can edit that out. But still, I think, again, we all have more in common than we don't. I had a preconceived notion about people in the South, and maybe I would have had a different experience if I hadn't gone to visit white friends in a very small town, very, very Trump country. Like, my friend told me, so she's a white woman who's born and raised in Florida, but her family had land there since before the Revolutionary War. And it didn't really click for her as to why, or like, oh, my grandma never met a black person until she was like 50. And I was like, probably because we weren't allowed there. It wasn't like a, oh. And I had to explain to her, because she would joke every now and again. We go to these places and we see, like, the Confederate flag, which they've done studies has the same effect on a black person's brain seeing a Confederate flag or fucking Ku Klux Klan, burning cross, all this stuff, as it does to a Jewish person when they see a picture of Hitler or Nazis or swastika.
Yeah,
It's the same. It's very triggering. It's generational trauma that doesn't code itself in your DNA. And
It does.
I had to have her. It does. I had to have a real conversation with her as to why I was like, and I appreciate that you're here to, but like, they brought this out to intimidate people during the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
This is when they started putting up all those Confederate monuments. And these are things that she grew up there and she didn't fucking know that.
Hey, please don't forget we lost, but we're going to remind you that we.
Well, I would say the North won the war, but the South won the narrative.
Of course, dude, of course. But I mean, we're getting.
I know we're getting deep. We could be a whole other episode.
Restarting a whole new podcast now. Fuck
No,
it.
it's the same. But I just want to remind everybody that if you don't take your time to ask your friends for articles, or if you don't take the time to read the articles of things like, let's talk about the non-bipartisan news, like Al Jazeera. They're not.
I love Al Jazeera.
Mm-hmm.
They're not one-sided. BBC, not one-sided. Well,
They might lean a little, but
but not as much as like NBC.
I would say international news is more objective than U.S. news.
Okay, how about this? Let's just like, before you fucking
The Guardian is pretty good.
Yeah, The Guardian.
Yeah.
Before you write MSNBC's dick
Ugh.
or Fox News's dick, just look for other outlets that are non-bipartisan. It might take a little bit more of your energy, but if you want to sound educated, or if you want to be educated,
You want something that's just reporting facts.
if you want the facts, just look up these news outlets, because everything is propaganda for the most part.
Yep.
But there are news outlets out there that are not.
Mm-hmm.
They just want you to be able to think for yourself. And it doesn't matter what your grandparents think, or your parents think, or your friend that has a nice studio in fucking Soho or Soma. I don't know where we are. But
Neither.
I mean, that could be on either coast. Soho's
Mm-hmm.
New York. So I mean, they're not cheap neighborhoods,
before
Bougie.
Yeah.
you even let somebody pressure you, and well, I read this on so-and-so, take the time out of your day if you really want to know what's going on and look at these bipartisan places and then have the conversation.
Support independent media.
If
and
somebody
independent
is
journalists.
referencing, because you can actually look it up, what is heavy left and what's heavy
It's
right.
ground news, I think, is or something. There's
There's
something
tons
that-
of sites out there.
Yeah.
And also just like read something and do a little critical thinking.
Absolutely.
Does this make sense? Does this
Yes.
track?
Yeah.
Like, does this feel like bullshit?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll probably realize that you can filter a lot of it out just by your own, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say common sense, but I know so many
Common
people
sense
don't
is
have
not
it.
that common.
If you have an opinion about something and you come into a friend who tells you something and you immediately change your opinion, you're easily influenced.
Absolutely.
So maybe fight that urge to say okay because you don't want to make waves.
Yeah, or be open to the fact that maybe your like belief
Yeah.
is wrong and
Yeah.
like you should change your opinion, but don't be swayed by just someone being like, this is all true and this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because that person could just be like
Blowing smoke.
feeding you the bullshit, but
Yeah.
doing it really well. Like,
And
sometimes someone will answer a question with such conviction that I'm like, oh, they know what they're
Yeah.
talking about.
And then you go and
they'll
look
be
it
like,
up and
oh,
you're
they
like,
do not know what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
and like
but they said it with their whole chest, like it
Yeah,
was real.
They were like saying it like they got a doctorate. And you're like, fuck yeah, all right, bro, thanks for telling me.
okay.
And then you're like, oh,
Obviously-
goddamn moron. And you're like, fuck.
obviously like politicians when they say something 10 years ago and they say it now, the media is going to like, well, you said this 10 years
Well,
ago.
as they should be held
Yes,
accountable. We
because
vote
they're
for them. We pay
politicians.
their fucking salary.
But at the same time, you're not a politician. Your opinion's allowed to change.
And a politician's opinion should change too. It just shouldn't
absolutely.
change
They
their
are still
money.
humans.
But also, like, it's
Most
And
of them.
I'm just gonna say,
they're
like,
monsters.
don't be afraid to lose your morals if it is going to support yourself, your family, your rights. Never lose sight of your rights because they're going away.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
the bottom line is, if your grandma's on Social Security, it's getting taken away right now.
Mhm.
If your mom's on Medicare and she can't afford her diabetes,
Mhm.
look at yourself and remember what you voted for, because you could have stopped it. You're allowed to change your opinion now,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but the next election, you have to really think about not just owning somebody. You have to think about yourself, your family, and your friends.
Mhm.
So do
But I
not.
think that's. Sorry, I'll let you finish.
So just make sure that you do your research
Mhm.
and make sure you have as many conversations as you can with people who are open to having conversations and not just yelling, "You're wrong."
Mhm.
Mhm.
Don't be a troll in real life.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
I love it.
All right, bitches. Thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you all for listening to this episode of Touch of the Tism. We hope you loved our wild, crazy ride, and we will
Trains.
trains.
We're gonna go count some actually.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Woo.